looked through my dictionary. I was looking through my encyclopedia, my dictionary, my Wikipedia, all the sites, and I was looking at your history and blitz. Your history and blitz, you can't even win over 3 games a season. So we trying to figure out how can you talk about you. Can anybody be Dez beside you when you can't even be?
If I recall
right
right,
hand.
if I recall, I beat him. I beat him to go to the Super Bowl. Like, bro.
And we also want to talk about your connection because I see a couple of the games you started twice. So if you have to play me, don't come with no lagging connection.
Fellas,
otherwise, I want a force win straight off the bat.
Trying to get my girl to pay for it because I'm broke, but she's not doing it, so I gotta order. I'll be back.
Benjamin.
Well, is you live? One of the topics that we're gonna talk about is this competitive mode.
Oh, these
a lot of you aren't used to competitive mode. A lot of you haven't played a lot of online head-to-head. Moving to this league is competitive mode, so it's really like an adjustment period. Competitive mode is different than sim.
We have the answer.
The more and more you play it, look a little bit different. So go ahead, GY, since you want to adjust the competitive mode.
Well, first of all, competitive mode knocks out a lot of that nonsense that happens. Like I was saying earlier with the fake strip on Ertz. Ertz overall is like a 97. He's not going to just fumble from somebody tackling him.
Well, he did know like legit. It was a strip tackle, but what's his carry?
Here you go. You tell me one thing and you say something else on the podcast. So let me speak.
I'm trying to. What's his carrying? Like it all comes down to carrying, bro. I mean, even though carrying don't matter, 99 carrying don't mean nothing, but still.
Well, go ahead.
The point I'm saying is, when you're on sim mode, a lot of these users get so much fake stuff that it's unbearable. Comp mode makes you think a little bit more.
So, G.Y., which users get luck? I want you to tell me the users. As you said, today we dealing with facts and fiction. All right. So, what users get lucky stuff? Who play Hail Mary Bowl? Tell me.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna put my boy in it, man. Come on, chill, man. That's my man at 50
No,
grand.
I'm asking who your boy. So who your boy? Let me know.
Listen. My boy here to defend himself. I don't think you can beat Mo. I don't think you can beat Mo. I don't think you can beat Mo.
So wait, so you talking about Mo? So you talking about Mo?
No, that's what you trying to come at.
Let me find out.
I don't think you can beat Mo.
Wait a minute. Wow.
I don't think you can beat Mo because everybody knows Mo likes to throw it up to the.
Who can't beat Mo?
I don't think Pharaoh could beat Mo.
G.Y., mark my words. Save this podcast. Save whatever you want. I'm going Super Bowl this year. Just mark my words.
And if you don't, can I have your incentive?
My incentive is already on the line. I mean, even though I'm making further than Reese and Kai.
You already lost that. So I mean, you
bro.
Let me. You looking kind of.
We talking about you, so can we keep it on you after a while? Because you on the docket. I don't know if you know that enough, G.
Oh, I could be on the docket. Who want to talk about me? Let's put it on the docket right now.
Ted said, and I quote, he said, but I mean, if GY want to say something, he can tag me. I'll just have to drop his ass in the crock pot again. We the people want to know what he mean by that. Because we don't know what he mean by crock pot.
Honestly, that's a big pot that you cook a whole bunch of stuff in. Yo.
I mean, GY, you not light. You do weigh like 400 pounds, you dark skin mango.
Oh my god!
And I'm solid. I could probably blow at you and knock your head off your shoulders. But anyway, Tad feeds into these messy commissioners nonsense, and the numero uno, number one honcho that gets Tad started every time is Pharaoh.
Wait.
Pharaoh
Why
gets
do you
this guy
always say
started.
me, bro? I don't do anything, man.
I came into the chat that morning. It's like 5:30 in the morning.
No, you dragging it. You dragging it.
No. Real talk, straight cheese. I came into the chat like 5:30 in the morning. I went to work at 4:30. I pull my bus out. I get to the end of the line. I want to see what's going on in the chat. Say good morning. But I couldn't even put my good morning post up because Pharaoh and Tad going back and forth with their Tad. I said, you know what? I'm not even going to say good morning. I'm just going to put up there. I put a meme up and asked Tad, how do you fall for it every single time? It's the same nonsense. That kid, he talk about he go to college. Yo, I really think he's in special ed, man. He's on a yellow bus with a helmet. Something wrong with that dude because he falls for it every time. He ain't got a helmet and not a bike helmet.
Like, he just letting y'all know how he feel. That's it.
You can let a person know how you feel, but if your skills don't back it up, there's nothing you can say.
So what you saying? He weak? You saying
He's
he
weak? He's weak. He's weak.
So if you had a playoff game with him, and you had a playoff game, like if you play him again, what score?
I'm back, baby. I'm back, baby. What's good? What's good?
If I had a playoff game with him,
no, if you had to play him right now.
Wait a minute, Ben. Don't say nothing this time.
If you had to play him right now, what score?
48-21. I'm calling it out.
Wait,
okay, so we did. When Reese, don't you dare now this topic right here is not out your game. That's not my game. We moving on, you know, because we got to move on.
No, wait, no. We dealing with facts and fiction today, right? So we gonna pull it on the line. We gonna put it on the line. Listen, all Ty be doing is just letting you know how you feel, and you don't like the way he feel, and hey.
No. I'm gonna tell you.
I honestly feel like that can't.
Hold on one second, bro. No, you know what it is? Chad is one of those users that feels like, because I have a strong team, I'm supposed to win. And when he loses, he don't know how to react. As soon as somebody says something, he want to jump down their throat. Think about how many good teams. I was about to say, think about how many good teams Chad done had and lost. Then he learned this thing from Kyle with the routes coming back, and he wants to do that and think that's going to work all game. No, you're blitzing and trying to do that. It's not going to work because I think when I play matters.
He got DeAndre Hopkins. He got a stacked offense, my dad.
But if just because you got listen, you ain't gonna sit there and criticize my boy's team. That's it. You ain't gonna.
No, I'm not criticizing this team at all. I'm criticizing the user. If you trash, you trash. Kyle, next case, next caller. We done with it.
Defense okay, so next case, next caller. Ben.
Yes, sir.
We the people putting you on the docket because we want to know what does this mean. So, what day was it? On Thursday at 12:30 p.m. on the dot, Swag posted 2 emojis. He posted a mouse
and a mouse and some cheese.
And cheese. Now we the people want to know because y'all was talking about it. We the people want to know what is that? What is the I mean, we know mouse eat cheese.
Why you asking me if Swag put it on?
Well, because you was in it too. You know, you started. You know, you was alligating. You was.
And Reese, you gonna stop? Wow. You gonna stop telling people I got screenshots? I don't listen. What? I got screenshots, but it ain't for them.
Man. You screenshot.
Listen, I got screenshots, but it ain't for y'all. It's for me.
Beaches. After this, I hope you watching because I'm gonna read you something terrible. But go ahead.
I can tell you what Swag meant by it.
Okay, go ahead.
First off, I want to say. First off, Swag is mad that there's no all the cheese.
Okay.
He said,
"Damn,
I got the mouse traps." Guess he's told there's the mouse because I beat Dez. So he's like, only Ben know the mouse traps because he's the only one who beat Dez. That's all he meant.
Okay, so Swag, people want to know.
It's grimy. It's grimy because when I tell people, they don't believe me. Y'all think I'm messy. I'm just preaching the truth.
But you know the funny part about it. You know the funny part about it. The next comments after all Pharaoh. You know, he says, Swag, what the hell is that? LOL, all shit. You know, what if he wasn't trying to start nothing? What if he wasn't even trying to start nothing? And he just posted him to
you don't say nothing. Listen, you don't say nothing. You don't light a fuse and expect me not to put the gas. Listen, you gonna say something. Listen. Bottom line, we dealing with facts or fiction. All right, y'all ain't gonna sit there and say one thing and hide. Y'all gonna say it, speak your mind, right, GY? Now GY ain't there. Oh, bucket of what turd?
Swag is cool peeps and everything until he lose the Dez.
Well,
I am here. What do you need, Pharaoh? What?
GY, let them know, cause they try to say, listen, if you gonna light a fire, right? Why not add gas to it, right? We deal with facts and fiction. Hot after you say something.
No,
right?
Pharaoh just messy. Pharaoh turned any type of comment into a whole. You know that later that night, you know, Swag had tagged Reese and he said, was that too many stretch runs for you? You know, he was trying to figure out, you know, is the stretch run, you know, is it really YouTube or is it, you know, he probably did something.
When we asked Swag how he complained about the runs and do it, he gonna say, and Rome, you doing Romans.
But wait, I'm saying he only do it on users that can't stop it. So you can't be bad at. You can't be mad at him, bro. I'm saying.
Wow.
That's tough, man. Right? I ain't getting beat by no stretch no more.
Look, see.
Well,
Look.
you know, listen, we know, we'll swear, we not keep talking about your stretches because we talked about it forever. But for some reason, them stretches just can't get you to the Super Bowl. You ain't doing something right. Anyway, 11:35 the next morning, Ben said D-Mac trades Ramsey week 1 and caught a $15 million cap hit. Couple comments later, Tad said it sounds like him. Now, if you go back a couple weeks, you remember him and Tad had something. They was having words for each other. And Tad was talking about how terrible D-Mac is. D-Mac was talking about how terrible Tad is. So we the people want you both to fight it out. We both realize that you are the 31st and 32nd worst users in the league. So we want you to fight it out to see who's gonna become number 31.
Nah, D-Mac actually on the playoff. He on the bubble, man. D-Mac stepping his game up on the bubble. Him and Phil was going at it yesterday.
On that bubble, if he on that bubble, then I'm not getting a buy. I don't want to buy no more.
Wow.
I don't want to buy no more.
It's okay, but we the people putting Bronco Herbs on the docket. He said Ben is on Dez Eastside watch. We the people want to know why you spent last week preaching your word, preaching your testimony. Now you telling somebody they on Dez Eastside watch. Be careful with the shade. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Okay.
Yep.
We should.
Slowpoke and Ike play.
Who is
Chris is on the docket because he lied to me. Chris lied on me. And Chris said you got it. Chris said you got it, bro. You got it, bro. We gotta get rid of our second necks according to Cotton. Now y'all know I did not tell y'all got no 2 necks. I didn't say y'all. I did not say 2 necks. No, I don't fat shame. I didn't say y'all had 2 necks. I said 3 because I said that you had one under there and then there's another one under there. Nah, I didn't say 2. Nah, I could have said 2, but I didn't say 2. I'm trying to.
Ben, what you doing on 2K? What the fuck's happening? I can't hear anybody.
Can I continue?
I need a doctor.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what it really is. I can only tell you what it feels like. Right now, it's still not the moment, right? Bring me back to life.
Because he assumed, like, I was actually talking to Ben about this. He assumed that I was the one who told Ben to switch. But I told him I didn't tell Ben nothing. Honestly, the person, I'm not gonna say the person who told Ben to switch. I was just literally alright. We switching, no problem. But Mo automatically assumed it was me. But then, listen, as I say, you ain't gonna just snap at me without me snapping back, bro.